My name is Gil. I'm from North Hollywood. They used to call me Stranger from North Hollywood boys, man. North Hollywood, for anybody here in the city of LA, it's on the 170 between the 101 and the 5. For people who are out of town, it's the Circus Liquor, man. You see that in all kind of movies, that famous Circus Liquor or the North Hollywood shooting, man. It's like 1 mile this way and 1 mile that way. Out here in North Hollywood, the original hoods, like here was Thornton. You had Northside 18th Street. You had North Hollywood locals. Then you go up a little bit, you got Barrio Van Nuys. You've got maybe like Blythe Street. Then you got Canoga Park. Those are like the original ones. I'm sure I missed. Oh, and Pacas, of course, Sanfer. Those are like the original gangs. And my hood came out like where most of the hoods started coming out. Like we started like in '84. But now MS started like around, I would say probably like around 87 out here, something like that. So after that, yeah, you got MS, you've got Haskell, you got Radford, you got Violent. I mean, you've got just gang after gang after gang out here. It was definitely a very active place back in the 90s. Still is now, but like everywhere else, so the numbers are down. Sanford is by far one of the OG gangs, them and some parts of Pacoima. Let them argue among themselves and say who started first, because I don't know. But yeah, they've been around since at least the 30s, man. I would say some maybe even the 20s. Those are old barrios out here. I was actually born in Honduras, man, Central America. I came here as a kid in '81. I was born in '75. My mom left me there, I think, like around 73, 74. I was a little kid. I don't remember. She came over here to the States illegally. Left me there. I used to call my grandma and grandpa, mom and dad. I finally came here in '81, me, my brother, and my grandmother. We came out here to North Hollywood. We lived up here off of Oxnard and Lower Canyon. And then by like '84, we started living over here by Willowcrest, which was like the crazy alley where the guys from Clanton were very active and very deep. It's a kind of real famous area out there. By '84, that's the time my hood kind of started. And then after that, I remember when I was about 11 years old, my mom started slanging dope. She was the dope dealer, and I was around the neighborhood all day long, and to me, this was the norm, man.
So your mom was kind of in the streets herself, huh?
No, my mom was gangster, man. My mom came here, and my mom told me that when she came here to try to get us our paperwork to get immigrated into the States, right, that the lady told her, listen, I don't know, I'm not stereotyping your kids, but I would not get welfare. I would not get any assistance because it's going to be harder for you guys to get them to become citizens. She said, you might get them to get green cards, but you need to make them citizens because the way the politics are going, one day they may get their papers pulled and they're going to get deported. And thank God she did. So she came out here and she started hustling, man. She was like most of the paisas I know here on my block, my mom used to slang coke to them, dude. She was a neighborhood coke dealer. And I think me and her finally started talking about that maybe like, I don't know, when I turned 18, 19. Before that, it was like, you know, you don't see anything and you don't hear anything. That's how it was. I started going off the back, dude, right here, Oxnard Street Elementary School, man. That's where all the homies from the boys are, all the homies from Clanton. That's our home-based school, man. I went there, then I went to Walter Reed Junior High, and Walter Reed Junior High, that's pretty much when you move into the gang thing. You're in junior high. At 14, I joined my hood, and then I went to high school for maybe 6 months. I kicked out of the LA school district, and that was it. No more school for me. My story is different than everybody else's, Alonso. Is a lot of people will say certain things that, especially with my shit. Oh, homie, you're watering it down. Homie, I'm still in my hood, man. Where you at? You know what I mean? It's like that. I'm still in my hood. Where you at? But instead of banging like I used to before, back in the days, these guys would call me, hey, stranger, I need a strap. Hey, stranger, I need this. I'd be like, I got you, homie. Let's do this. Now they call me, hey, homie, hey, Gil, I need a job. No problem. I got you, homie. That's the difference. But I'm still here in my hood.
I've always known this is the main street in North Hollywood. Tiara Street.
Yeah, for sure, man. For
and
sure.
Also Fulton is also kind of an active street,
well,
right?
Fulton was a very active street. Now you got $1 million condos going over there, man.
Right?
Yeah, they knocked on the projects. That's where they killed my homeboy Whisper. That's actually where they filmed that movie Set It Off when they were in the projects, Queen Latifah and them. Those projects that movie was on was at the Victory Projects, man. But those places, that's gone. You go up a mile, 2 miles. You've got an apartment that's gonna cost you $2,500 for a one fucking bedroom, brother. Who can afford to live that?
And what did it used to be?
Out here, it probably, when I was out here, it was probably $800, $900 for a one bedroom, $1,300 for a two bedroom. Now those two bedrooms now are $2,500. It's like a mortgage payment 10 years ago, you know. And this is what's going on. What's going on is we're as gang members bringing our own property value down. And while we're sitting here bickering over the street, over the block, the developers are going in there and just fucking pulling houses, pulling apartments, and pulling other projects and selling it and building on it. And what they're doing is they're running us out of our city, but with money. Me personally, I think this block that I'm on, my hood, the one that back in the 90s, Alonso, I was willing to die for this, homie. And it's not even a lie. It's no bullshit. It ain't made up. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not lying. I was ready to kill for this shit, homie. I was ready to do life for this shit. But now, nah, brother, I'm trying to move for my family, and I'm seeing it. This place will be gone. If the trend keeps going, in 20 years, this block's not here anymore. This block's, you got a nice school right here. You got a nice park over here. You've got the metro. You've got NoHo West being built. You've got all kind of projects being built that's going to cater to a different breed. People with more money. It doesn't necessarily be white people, just people with more money. I went to Oxnard Elementary from 2nd grade to about 6th grade. In 6th grade, I got kicked out for giving the teacher the finger. She kicked me out. I ended up going to Fair Avenue, which was kind of cool because when I went to Fair Avenue, those guys were all from Vineland, from Boys from the Hood, from Radford, 18th Street. That was pretty much their home base for different gangs. You know, I went there for a bit. I ended up going to Walter Reed Junior High. That's where I got put on in the hood. At Walter Reed Junior High, by 9th grade, too many fights. I got kicked out. I ended up going to Madison Junior High. I think I lasted at Madison Junior High for 30, 45 days. Same thing. Fighting, got kicked out. My mom ended up getting a house out in Lancaster. She said, we're out of here. See, we did that move in 90, right? We moved to Lancaster, and I want to say I went to high school all of about maybe 30 to 45 days. Same thing. It was all gang-related fights, man. Started fighting, got kicked out, went to a continuation school they had over there. First day on the continuation, same thing. Got into a fight, got kicked out, and after that, I went to a meeting to the LA School District, which was like a 12-person panel or something, right? And they... my mom didn't even show up. It was just me and my brother. Since he was 18, I was like 15, 16. And they pretty much told me, Mr. Tejada, you're being kicked out of the whole LA school district. You cannot go to any school in Los Angeles. And they told my brother pretty much either your brother's gonna end up in jail for a long time or he's gonna be dead. And that was it. I stopped going to school when I was 16. But the last grade that I actually got a diploma for was probably 6th grade, man.